Frida Kahlo knew she was dying. She was in constant pain, barely able to sit, and her body was failing her. Yet the last painting she ever created wasn't dark or tragic. It showed something completely unexpected. So what was she really trying to say before she died? Frida Kahlo wasn't just an artist. She was a survivor, a symbol of pain, resilience, and rebellion. By the time she painted her final artwork, her health had collapsed. Multiple surgeries, infections, and amputations had left her bedridden. Most people around her believed the end was very close. And then she painted one last message. In 1954, Frida Kahlo was only 47 years old. She had spent most of her life battling physical suffering after a terrible bus accident in her youth. Her spine was shattered. She lived with constant agony. Near the end, her right leg had been amputated. Depression followed her everywhere. This was the moment when her final painting was born. The painting is called Viva La Vida, which means long live life. Just watermelons, bright red, fresh, alive. At first glance, it looks simple, but this is where it gets strange. This was painted days before her death. Not a self-portrait, not an image of pain, but a celebration of life. Why? Watermelons in Mexican culture represent life, fertility, and celebration. They are often linked with festivals and joy by writing Viva La Vida directly onto the fruit. Frida wasn't denying death. She was challenging it. What this really means is that Frida chose defiance over despair. Even as her body failed her, her spirit refused to surrender. Instead of letting pain define her final chapter, she made a bold statement. Life is still worth celebrating, even at the very end. Some historians believe this painting was Frida's farewell. Others see it as her acceptance of death. But here's the mystery. Frida had painted pain her entire life. Broken bodies, tears, blood, isolation. Yet in her final moments, she chose color, sweetness, and life, almost as if she wanted to be remembered not for her suffering, but for her strength. Frida Kahlo died shortly after completing this painting. Her diary ended with a haunting line. "I hope the exit is joyful, and I hope never to return." Her last painting wasn't about death. It was about how to face it. And maybe that's why it still speaks to people today.